Uh, Hello everyone. I'm Mr. Gurn 2, and welcome to my channel. Um, Before the video starts, I'm gonna first address something. The comments that I'm gonna make in this particular video are my own. Are of my own opinion. This is not a situation that I take lightly. I don't like talking about controversy. I don't enjoy it one bit. I would ask that you tread lightly when commenting about something of this that is serious like this. When it comes to something like this, but the contents of this video is not for the faint at heart. What I'm gonna discuss is the situation that has been going on lately with Channel Awesome, Doc Walker, and all that, and everything else. And I have some words about it. So, just if you can, please give me a chance to explain my opinions on this situation. I'm Mr. Gurn from 2. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the afterlife. Peace. What's going on, you guys? I'm as always Mr. Gurn from 2, and welcome everybody to my channel. And I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on something that has gone on, that's been going on for a while now, actually, for a matter of a few days. The situation with Channel Awesome. I've read the entire document, and I'm going to show you that right now. Actually, this is the document that I am referring to, where there was a lot of people explaining their situation with the website, for Channel Awesome. And of course, you know of the mass exodus that had occurred with its with its former producers and contributors and stuff like that. And there was a lot of stuff that went on, a lot of shady stuff that went on with what happened during that time. But I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to discuss this and talk about my feelings about how I feel about this situation, about what I think. About how I feel about the situation. So as you know, there is an individual that always keeps coming up. Well, actually, two individuals. If I can. 'Can, uh, get his picture here. So there has been two individuals that have came up during this whole situation. That many people would say are complete assholes. I'm talking about this guy and this guy. Of course, you know the situation with these two individuals, as you can see on your screen. This site was being run. As you can see, I'm putting it back on here again. There was so much stuff that they were talking about that was that went wrong. As you can see, Obscurus Lupa, she talks about it's always the same person. It's always the same two people that were being talked about in this video. That being Mike Mashad and Rob Walker. But what the situation is that a lot of shady stuff went on. There were signs of sexual assault. There were signs of people not getting paid enough. Of course, you know Lindsay Ellis, who was originally the Nostalgia Chick. She talked about her grievances. If I can get to that, let me see if I can get to that here. About there was a bunch of stuff here. They were discussing the situation with the anniversaries, and you know the whole story with problems with the website. Of course, you know they bring up the incident with Spoonie, Noah, and Ant Weiler, I think that's his name. But yeah, there was a lot of problems that were going on the website. As you can see, they were talking about the Chicago crossover. You know, Obscura was talking about her situation with that. And stuff like that, and just a bunch of things that were going on that were wrong with the situation that was leading up to what we know now. But the two people that always come, the two names that always comes up are Mike Mashad and Rob Walker. Those are the only two names those are the two names that come up during this whole situation with the Channel Awesome controversy. They were saying that Rob and Mike were they were saying stuff like Mike was telling, from what I had read during this document, is that Mike was committing horrible stuff, was doing horrible things. They even talked about the Indiegogo stuff that went on with the site as well, which was a shady deal. there's a bunch of stuff, but I wanted to get my thoughts out. I know this is going to be a long video. I don't want to make this too long, but my thoughts are this. I've been a fan of the Nostalgia Critic for a while. I've been a fan of Channel Awesome for a while. I think I would have to go back to even that guy with the glasses days. But what I have seen here, what we know now, that has been going on, these two guys were mostly the cause of the situation that went on during this horrible situation. And I think that led up to problems with Channel Awesome, with what was going on during that time period. More people have left the site, like Linkara. Several producers, quite a few of them, have already left the site, and have exposed their grievances about the site, about the website. As you can read in the document that I'm going to post the document. I'm going to put the document, the link to it, in the description below, so that way you guys can take time and read it all. I was just skimming through it a little bit for y'all, so that way y'all guys can see what I was talking about. But the problem that I think that needs to be discussed is that I think Doug I don't think Doug knew what was going on. From what I read, he was privy to it for what he did, and I don't think Doug actually knew what was happening as far as anything else. The situation with Obscura Lupa, that was, according to her, she told Doug about her grievances, and they screwed her over, which is fucked up. But yeah, this whole situation with Channel Awesome is kind of is off the rails. You know, yeah, this is really hard. This is really hard for me to talk about, because I love this website and stuff like that, but the stuff that I read in this document was completely fucked. Was completely wrong. Like everything about it was completely fucked up. They were taking money from Indiegogo, from Indiegogo for, I guess, the game show that they did or something like that. There was a lot of shady shit going on at that time, at that moment, involving these former producers for Channel Awesome. Especially during the anniversary show, the anniversary movies and stuff like that they did. Like To Boldly the Frilly, Kick-Ass Yeah, and I forget what the other one was. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on. But this is what I wish, and what I also found out too that they posted some bullshit apology. I don't even think you would call it an apology on their Twitter page. claiming that they were sorry that these people felt that way. I think that was Mike Machad's way of, from what I read about his ass, he's a shady son of a bitch. And I think I kind of sort of feel the same way about Rob, Doug's brother, too. But this whole thing kind of went off the rails. Especially when you find out that how these people really are. You think when you watch the behind the scenes stuff and all that stuff like that, you think they're having fun, but you don't know the real truth behind something. You don't know the real truth. And stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of iffy about the website now. I love watching Nostalgia Critic episodes, but I don't know. I kind of wish they could make a video. I wish that Doug would come up would make a video explaining the situation. I wish that they would explain the situation, not throw it under the rug, like they are doing. But I don't know. This is very hard. This is a very hard video for me to make because when I read this, I don't know what I don't know what else to say about this whole situation. It's only except that I wish that they would if they could explain themselves, if Doug and Rob could explain themselves about the shit that went on behind the scenes, then that would make a lot of people happy. That's what I think. But I don't know. What do y'all guys think? I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. What do y'all guys think about the whole Channel Awesome situation and stuff like that? And but I kind of wish that, I don't know, if they get rid of Mike Machad, that would help. That would help a lot, because he's a shady bastard, from what I read. If they can get rid of his ass, then that's great. But as far as everything else goes, I don't know what else to say about the situation that went on with Channel Awesome, about the whole situation with this. I think I'm the only reaction channel to actually talk about this, come out and talk about this situation. But I want to hear what y'all guys got to think. I want to hear what y'all guys got to say about this situation. What do y'all guys think about this whole situation with Channel Awesome and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments down below. I am Mr. Grimer 2, and I will see you on the afterlife. Peace.